analyzing the thought process of Russian President Vladimir Putin. It's something a lot of intelligence agencies are continuing to try and figure out, especially with regard to his latest decisions involving Ukrainian territory. Now, some, like U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Linda Thomas Greenfield, see Putin's aggression as a first step in an effort to rebuild, at least rebuild in part, the former Soviet Union. Listen to this.
In essence, Putin wants the world to travel back in time, to a time before the United Nations, to a time when empires ruled the world. But the rest of the world has moved forward. It is not 1919. It is 2022.
And we are also joined by former Ohio State Senator Capri Cafaro. She happens to be Ukrainian American. You've spent time in Ukraine. Thank you so much for being with us today.
My pleasure.
This is a story that a lot of Americans are still trying to figure out themselves. But as a Ukrainian American, I'm sure that you have a specific perspective that we'd love to share here. What was your reaction to the ambassador's remarks?
I absolutely agree. And sadly, I'm not surprised. I mean, Vladimir Putin, I think all remember as an ex-KGB man. And he is someone who, in my view, is evoking things from 1917, 1919, this very Leninist perspective, one that is rooted in this ethnic and linguistic superiority of Russians. It is something that Ukrainians have been dealing with for centuries, even during the imperial time, so prior to the Soviet Union. And so Ukrainians over generations have fought very hard to try to maintain and protect their own linguistic and cultural and religious traditions in the wake of the fact that Russians have consistently tried to basically claim Ukraine as their own. And when you heard what Vladimir Putin said just a few days ago in his address, justifying the recognition of the independence of the separatist region in eastern Ukraine, he did so in two ways. One, essentially saying that, this region is more linguistically, culturally, and ethnically Russian, and therefore, it should not be Ukrainian. Furthermore, he basically said, Ukraine is not a legitimate nation and never has been. And that, I think, is a stark difference from what we saw, for example, rewinding to 2014, when he has occupied Crimea, another region that is, yes, linguistically and culturally more Russian. But a lot of people at the time thought, well, Putin really wants the Crimean Peninsula because it has value, strategic value in the Black Sea for trade, for military, et cetera. This is different. He is basically saying, this is our move. We do not want the West on our borders. And we want Ukraine as our own again. And, if you're going to use you're protecting people that speak Russian and maybe Russian citizens at one point or have Russian heritage as a pretext to go into other places, what's next? And I think that's what the West is really bracing for right now.
Capri, why should all Americans care? I hear your passion, and obviously this has worldwide implications. But speaking to the folks at home who are watching, what is the one reason that we should all be paying very close attention to this?
This is about protecting democracy, protecting right and wrong, protecting the fact that, we cannot let other nations, Russia in particular, we cannot let them, and we cannot stand by and allow Vladimir Putin to basically do whatever he wants. Because we as Americans, we as the West, we as NATO, we need to make sure that we maintain the fact that democracy and autonomy is protected. And so this is incredibly important. Furthermore, this is something, this is not the Cold War. We have a much more interconnected global economy. We have issues of cybersecurity. We're already feeling the implications in the energy markets. So this is something that hits directly home, in our pocketbooks, but it also is something bigger. And that is something where we can't go backwards, as the UN ambassador said. We have to make sure that we maintain this balance and peace, because if Vladimir Putin gets to do what he wants, what's next? It also sends a message, for example, to China about Taiwan. Global instability is bad for Americans at home.
Capri Cafaro, thank you so much for joining us this morning
My pleasure. Thank you.
and for sharing what insights you have. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.